bro? What it do? What it do?
Yo, welcome back to Real Talk.
Real talk.
Before we start, bro, I just want to cheers real quick. Salute.
Salute. Cheers to success.
As y'all can see, we got that Real Talk merch on today.
Real talk merch. Leave.
Make sure y'all get y'all some. I'll drop the link.
Tap in.
What's up, bro?
Today, I like the topic we're going to talk about today.
That's a fact.
You know, and it's not to sound crazy, but I like it because I think this need to be discussed. We talking about how important fathers and their roles play in a child's life. I definitely feel like that need to be talked about. That'd be like something that'd be like kind of underplayed in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the dads, I feel like, you know, mom is mom, they, you know, but it's like when it comes to the dad, I feel like for the ones that do be there, you know, they don't get as much credit as they should. And, you know, and for the ones that ain't there, how much they affecting their child's life not being around. So how you thinking? How you feeling on that? I think that's a good one, you know what I'm saying? We've been talking about a lot of things, mental health. We done came across the board with a lot of things. Yeah. This is a good one to talk about.
Well, you know me, bro. We on Real Talk, so I'm always keep it real. You feel me? But
you know, you from being a mom and, you know, having a kid and all that. How do you feel a father and being in a child's life? How do you feel that helps or, you know, tarnishes their development?
I feel like the lack of, first of all, the male role, father role is just as important as the mother role.
All right.
So I feel like even if the mom is very well capable of taking care of your kid or whatever the case might be, like I feel like dudes be putting a lot of pressure on us women because like we gonna grind it out regardless. You understand what I'm saying? Like dudes, they gonna do what they for their kids. But I feel like it's to an extent. You feel me? Not all, but most. You feel me? They're saying I'm not tarnishing dude. This ain't that. I'm just keeping it real.
This is your.
You feel me? Yeah. This is just my perspective.
Your perspective.
Is my shit.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, like dudes sit here and because their baby moms or wife is, you know, very well capable of taking care of the kids, it's like they feel like it's okay. They can just go to work and come home and fucking just play the video game all day and just go half on the ring or not go half on the ring. You feel me? Whatever your situation, I just feel like y'all need to provide more. Not even just financially. You feel me? Like as far as you think these kids are into sports, you know what I mean? They're from an infant, they're growing up to teenagers and stuff like that. Like so we as an adult we don't really think too much on it, but kids go through it just as much as we do. Absolutely. You feel me? So I feel like just because they're kids, they not going through shit. Yeah, they're going through kid shit, but it's real life shit still. Cause I was a teenager going through some real life shit. You feel me? So it's like I can't put an age limit on what the issue is. So it's like, with that being said, they going into sports and they're seeing their friends' fathers pull up to these events and shit like that. You think that's not affecting them? Or their game? Like, bro, they want their father there too. Just, yeah, their mom is there, but their mom is always there. Their mom is always supporting. Their mom is always pulling up, showing out. You feel me? Like, that's what mom do. You feel me? But as a father, y'all don't put, y'all be lacking, bro. Like, and I'm like I said, I'm not trying to bash y'all, but a lot of y'all just be like too comfortable. You feel me? Or have a whole nother set of kids with a whole nother fucking female, and you forgetting about your other kid because you trying to keep this lady happy, bro. Like, that don't make sense, bro. At the end of the day, ain't nobody should come between your kids, bro. I don't care, mother, father, grandparents. I'm riding and dying for mine. I don't care who or what is going on. Like, my kid is my world, and we gonna bang for that. Respectfully, you feel me? So it's like, come on,
as it should be.
These kids, they go through, they're seeing what they're missing. When they seeing their friends' fathers and mothers pull up, you think they're not thinking like, damn, why my pops ain't pull up? The nigga, he chilling right down the block with such and such, and the nigga outside, he have an ice cream with his homeboy and his kids, like. Ain't never taking me to go get a scoop of ice cream a day in my life. Like, you think kids don't see this shit, bro? Like, they see it.
Yeah.
If I see it, why you think they don't see it? Especially if they got social media.
Yeah.
They got a brain. You feel me? So it's like, what we talking about? Like, these kids need both parents. It's not all, don't put all that pressure on us.
I totally agree with you. You know, I speak for myself, you know, on both aspects. Me being a child and, you know, dealing with, you know, my mom being a single mom and raising me the best that she can and stuff like that. My father, you know, because of the situations that he had with my mom, chose to not so much still be there. Like, now I'm an adult and I have kids of my own and I went through similar situation. That don't stop me from not being a father to my children. I'm still gonna pull up. I'm still gonna do the best as I can for the ones that's around. And even if they're not around, I'm still going out, or I'm still, you know, like making it to be where we have plans and motions to where I'm getting you in the summers, or I'm doing this, or we doing that. You know what I mean? Your birthday, stuff like that. I'm pulling up, or I'm sending gifts. Or when I see you, it's a, you know what I mean? Right. It's a vibe. Not, you know what I mean? Not forgetting, not putting in that effort, not wanting to be around her or put in that time, because I know how that feels on the other end. So it's like, I feel like a lot of dudes and a lot of people that similar background chose to not break that mold, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what affects the other generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, like, of what I've been through with my pops and my moms, that don't mean that my son don't deserve me to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? Or my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Don't deserve me to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? And it's just good to know that, like, regardless, I make sure I put in that time, that effort, you know.
And I'm going to just say this because I'm from the 90s. I was born in 1990. And I'm from an era where everybody was a fatherless child, you feel me? Yeah. So I respect and I give all the fathers that's actually out there 24/7, or even, I don't care, you really just putting in work, you really trying, you feel me? Like, ain't no excuses, ain't none of that. Like, at the end of the day, you made your bed, you gotta lay in it. It ain't, like, niggas ain't just lay down and just make a baby. If that was the case, niggas, the whole world would be...
It takes two to tangle,
bro.
It takes two to tangle, exactly,
So, like I said, I'm gonna give y'all flowers. I appreciate y'all, the men, us black community, you feel me? Like, we got it so hard, like, and from our grandmother's generation, like, our you feel me? Like, the they trying to take the male figure away from the household anyway, you feel me? So, like, salute, because that's a whole nother topic. You feel me? Like,
that's another topic.
You feel me? Like, real talk.
No, but at the end of the day, like, I make sure you know, like I said, like, if I'm not good at anything else, I want to make sure that when I leave this earth, you know what I'm saying, my kids know that I made sure I put nothing but the best effort to provide and to be there for them, and to remind them and show them that, like, hey, just like your mom is there, your dad is there. I will never turn my back. I will never not be there. You know what I'm saying? For you, like, that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? You're a part of me. Why would I not want to be there and do those things? You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand that even from our perspective. Like you said, we're '90s babies. You're only a year older than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, like we grew up in that era of fatherless. You know what I'm saying? Backgrounds. So it's like at the end of the day, me as a man going through that, I don't know. That's why and it comes with certain things. Like there's a lot of things in my life I'd be like, dang, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But I have kids. I have people that look up to me that want me around. If I don't got nobody else, I know I have them. You know what I'm saying? So why not be the best dad I can be for my kids?
Hell yeah, I had my daughter at 20 years old. You feel me? Like I just hit like.
I had my daughter at 22. That's funny.
Like once I turned like 23, it was like I started to calm down. But even at 20, like 20, my daughter's up to like 3 years old. I was just in grind mode, like get it by any means. Like nigga, I'm gonna feed my daughter regardless. Like I'm not asking for no handouts, none of that shit. Like I appreciate everybody that looked out for me, but I'm gonna get it.
Nah, and I just wanna give thanks to the mothers. You know what I'm saying, that hold it down regardless. That you know what I mean, through the ups and downs. For the fathers that don't be there, they still make a way and do. You know what I'm saying, and that's also important as well because that also gets put by. That's another topic on another discussion. But I just wanted to say that because it's good to hear and to see. To know that people see like, all right, there's good fathers out there. There's fathers that want to be there for their kids and do the best that they can with what they have or whatever their situation is, because everybody has different situations. But the moral of it all is, being there. Being there. Yeah, you can spend money on them, but do you spend time with them? Do they
And
know
don't
you?
sit here, you're a parent. Don't sit here and expect your kid to pick up a phone and call you and be the parent. Like, it's not how it works. Like, you're the father, you're the mom. Like, let's just talk about that real quick, cause it's like niggas be fucking confused. Like, I'm never gonna sit here and blame my daughter. Like, why you picked up the phone and called me type shit. Like, I'm her parent. I'm her mother. Like, I need to be checking in and calling my daughter, making sure she's good at all times. Like, even when she's with her father, like, what you doing? You feel me? On the wake up. Like, you feel me? Like, niggas just be too comfortable, bro. And it's like I said, we from that era, so it's like, we know what it's like to not have that father. So it's like, why even put your kid through that situation? You feel me? Like,
that's why I said, with me going through that, like I said,
like even me now, like I lack some things as a mom. You feel me? But
nobody's perfect.
It's not a handbook.
It's not a handbook for parenting. That's first and foremost. That's something that I feel
the shit that I lacked as a kid, those are the number one things that I make sure that I try to do with my kid, like concerts. Make sure I put in sports. I'm at games. You feel me? Like, whatever. Like, let her have her free. Like, I'm not on her neck about every little thing. Like, she's 13 damn near. Like, she's a teenager. She in middle school. You gotta let them live life and learn. You feel me? I'm not gonna sit here and put a chokehold on my kid. None of that shit. Like, and niggas be like, I don't know. I'm strict, but I'm also lenient at the same time. You feel me? Cause me, when I was a kid, bro, like I was all over this fucking town. You feel me? So I can't sit here and be like, nah, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's hypocritical. Gotta give your kids some leeway, or they grow up, bro, out of touch, out of reach. I done seen it. I done seen people try to parent their kids and put them in a chokehold and all that shit, and shit did not work out for them. As soon as they was able to go outside, they outside and never came back. Wilding. You feel me? Like,
outside wilding out because
trust me.
You put that time, that that energy into them, So that's what's important.
Right. This is good.
Rose. But nah, I definitely feel that, a father's presence is just as important, like you said, as a mother's. I got a question for you, sis, because, female, you're a mother. For a father that tries to, that's trying, that tries and puts in effort but gets shot down, whether it's a phone call to the child or a situation where the child's too young where they have to stay in contact with their mom, how and that gets shot down. How from a female's perspective, how would you work around that? Like if the tables was turned. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
honestly, if I was a dude and I gotta make sure the kid is too young, just consistency. It don't matter. She can say what she want. Like, oh, she can keep coming up with 1,000 excuses why she can't hand over the phone. But she could never be like, oh, you don't never call for your daughter. You don't never do that. You don't never do this. As long as you doing what you supposed to do, she could never say nothing. You feel me? And that's just that on that. Like, you calling, it don't matter. She call every time you call and she got an excuse. Fuck it. At least you tried.
yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Even if that's 3 times a day. Call in the morning before you go to work. Alright, boom. She just left for school. You just missed. Alright, boom. I try after school. You feel me? If it's always an excuse, fuck it. At least she can't be like, oh, well, when y'all get into arguments, oh, you never called for your daughter. You never did this.
But now, what about this? Like, I mean, just saying, like, in a situation where it's not so much you dealing with your child, it's you dealing with the mother or the father, right? In that type of situation, and it's still that type of blockage because that happens too. In a lot of situations where you have whether it's mother or father, and depending on however their dynamic their situation is, because it can happen. It being on one side where it's like a blockage type of thing, where it's just like you trying, you putting in as much as effort as you can as far as with this and that, but yet there's always some type of roadblock. Like, it's like, I look at it like if somebody's putting in effort to want to be there, and like it's not about us anymore. It's about the kid. That's the important part, and I feel like that get lost, sometimes in these type of situations. Listen, because you get caught up in the feelings and shit like that.
If it was up to me, bro, niggas say what they want. I would have been cut my baby father off. He ain't the worst baby father, but I do too much and put on way too much for my daughter to even hear the bullshit, hear the excuses, hear the fuckery, hear any of that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you saying here, if I'm saying, with that being said, I'm saying, like I said, if it was up to me, I'd have cut him off.
Yeah.
But me being the mother and the God in me, I'm not gonna ever tell my daughter, oh, that nigga, fuck nigga, he ain't good enough. You feel me?
You also have females.
You feel me? I'm the type of female. I literally hate my daughter would. Oh, he just going through a lot, or he got, you know what I mean? Like, just dumb shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Dumb shit. But that's what a mother do. She makes sure her child is always, her heart is always protected. You feel me? And that's what a father should do too. Like,
yeah,
no excuses. Cause I can't come with no excuses. I can't never miss a doctor's appointment. I can't do none of that shit when it comes to this to my little girl. Like, I can't. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
No, that's why, like,
and that's vice versa. Like,
yeah, that's
nobody wants to hear that, bro.
That's why I make sure, and I'll just speak for myself. I'm not perfect as a man. Like we were saying earlier, there's no manual on being a parent, but I damn sure strive to be the best I can to both of my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like that. When I have them and I get them, it's strictly them. You know what I'm saying?
Especially like when you missing all this childhood. You know what I mean?
All these moments
years,
and all
these memories and moments that you could have.
Yeah, you can't rewind. You can't rewind that time.
You can't, and then it's like because these kids is great now. This generation of kids, like, they into a lot of trouble and a lot of dumb shit, but like
they smart.
They're smart. They're very smart. Like they're different breed. You feel me? So it's like I can speak for mine. It's like I know my kid's gonna be somebody. So it's like I can name a
Same
lot of
with
kids
mine.
in the
Same
town.
with
Like,
mine.
don't sit here
I
and
already know that.
don't sit here and be absent all that time and then come college.
You want to
Now,
pop up and be around and
you want to be
oh,
part
you
of
know
the
you
success
part of
and,
yeah, you
oh,
been
that's
you
my
been there.
kid.
No.
It's quiet.
You ain't. What games did you go to? What
It's
what
quiet.
graduations did you go to?
Cause you making
know
it to
what I mean?
every other game for your other kids, but we gotta hear excuses. Nah, it's quiet, respectfully. Real talk.
Real talk.
No excuses, bro.
No, not at all. At the end
Not
of
for
the
these,
day.
not for these fathers, not for these mothers, bro. It's no excuses. My parent is a parent. I don't know. Like me, even with that being said, bro, like I ain't have my father. I could probably count the number of times I seen that man. You feel me? And the nigga come 1 year for his birthday, we found out the nigga dying of cancer. Probably the year after that, he in hospice, dies of cancer. You feel me? So it's like, bro, all that time, all that hurt, all that pain, and I still gotta live with that shit, and you not even here to even speak your piece and none of that shit, bro. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I got like a love-hate for this man, because I am my father's child. Like, look like him, act like him, swagged out just like that nigga, like everything down to doing music and all that shit. Like, I'm my father's child, but in the same sense, like, I couldn't stand that man for so long, and then for him to just die, it's like, damn, I can't even hate you on your last days, bro. Like, yeah, I'm traveling back and forth to New York to see him, shit like that. Like you couldn't even do this when you was alive, bro.
Yeah, and they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's you doing that for him.
And now I am, your child, your 4 kids, coming to see you. Man, shit just, the way the universe works, bro, like, that's why you just gotta be good, you gotta be humble, you just gotta be good, especially to what you create. Yeah. You feel me? Like,
I agree. Like, I definitely
like, how can you create something and treat it so bad and think you just finna live this good life? Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Nah, your mark is not gonna be a good mark leaving this.
I don't think that's possible.
You know what I'm saying? I want to, like I said, I want to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't make anything to know that I took the things that I've been through, learned from them, and especially like as far as the absent father, as far as certain things that I've been through in my life, and make it be better. You know, be a better father than my kids. You know what I'm saying? I lived in the same town, same block as my dad for the longest time, and yet, like, I couldn't call on them and pull up on them like that. Like, my kids, I could always call them, or they could always call me and know that, yo, you need me, I'm there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, my story deep, bro.
It's deep, but I'm just saying that's just a little piece. That's just a little piece, like. Just as a young boy growing up to a young man and a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I wish I could just have my, you know what I'm saying, have my father. Like, I see.
And that's how it be. Like, even in this little ass town, this town's so small, and half of the niggas be living in the same complex as they fucking kids, bro. Like that, I knew from each other type shit in the same housing complex, and you'll walk past your fucking kid's house every day type shit. And go lay up with the next bitch and her kid.
I'll be damned.
Disrespectful.
I gotta see. Mine, like you were saying, mine come first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I take care of mine.
Don't get it twisted. And these females is wild too, bro. Y'all be doing real crazy trife things too. We gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. On another time, another place. But I be better and fucking shit up too. But y'all fathers gotta do better. Y'all knew better, y'all do better.
And that's for all both sides. Both of, you know what I'm saying? Mothers and fathers. If you know
like
better,
I said, I ain't throwing no shade. I could do parenting better too. Like, I'm not perfect. You feel me? Like, there's no handbook to this shit, but
I just make sure that every day I strive to do better. You know, the knowledge that I take in and know, like, hey, I know that I should be doing this. I need to make sure that I do that. You know what I'm saying? Take those steps and do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got somebody like your kids and stuff that look up to you. You know what I mean? They're part of you. You help create them. Like when I look at my son and I look at my daughter, like I'm like, wow, like that's crazy. Like I helped create this. You know what I'm saying? And
that's me, bro.
that's
like,
me.
that's
Like you know, that's my mini. So like I take that pride. You know what I mean, to my heart. So I don't know. I don't see how that cannot be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
like
that's a little you. That's a little you. Like you helped create that. Like
that'd be my whole thing. Like, you know how can you even
and that part right there? Like I helped create that.
Like
so
anything
I need to help,
get in between
you know
of you and yours, bro. Like
yeah.
I don't give a fuck if your baby mama's your number one op in the world, bro. Like
Listen,
you make sure
certain
your kid
things
is
you gotta
good,
put.
bro.
You can put that to the side and do
let
what.
your nuts hang, nigga. Fuck
Yeah.
what you talking about? Like
At the end of the day, you're doing what's best for your kid, and that's being there and doing what you gotta do.
Cause then y'all call us bitter. Cause we ready to pull up on you and Shorty. Cause at the end of the day, why the fuck Shorty even allowing that shit? Period. I'm not laying with no nigga who ain't taking care of his. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
Ask about me.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? We're not playing those games.
I feel like that's you know.
You ready to sit here and spend thousands of dollars on me for nothing.
Buy your kids.
But you can't even sit here and go and drop off Pampers to your fucking baby mom, bro. Fuck out of here. No, I don't need none of that smoke. Respectfully. If you gonna do that to her, what the fuck you think gonna happen to me, nigga? That's karma. I'm all set.
Yeah.
And that's what y'all be feeling realizing. That's why half of y'all females be going through what y'all be going through. Y'all be laying up with niggas who got kids and ain't even taking care of this. And now you pregnant think he finna be the best daddy in the world. No. Fuck you mean. Especially if you don't got a ring on your finger. And even if that's the case, cause
yeah.
No. A ring don't keep a nigga neither do a baby.
Nope.
Telling you off experience.
It's that connection. It's through it all. You know what I'm saying? On both ends and both perspectives. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it really focuses on y'all relationship. You know what I mean? Because before the baby, before the marriage, or whatever you know what I'm saying, y'all was planning together to move forward with, it starts with y'all. So if y'all can't be a thing like that, then, you know what I'm saying? That be what that be, you know? Like, but
I was about to get deep, but I ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah, we'll get on that on another time.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Another episode of Real Talk. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Make sure you cop the merch. Real Talk.
For sure.
Holla at sis. She gonna drop the link for y'all.
For sure.
Real Talk.
Love is love.
Love is love. Real Talk.
I'm hyped. Next month is Pride Month, so y'all know we going up.
You know, stop.